What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. While we're waiting for everybody, I'm just going to quickly announce that we are live on Discord. So, give me a sec. Morning, Will, how are you, man? We're losing audio when we Alt-Tab, which is not normally the case. But it's doing it all the time now. And it's chunking too. Why is this lagging so hard? What the hell? I may have to restart the game, because this is, this should not look like this. It's really bad. Haven't seen you on anyway, that's better. Haven't seen you on the Subnautica streams. Is it just not your thing? I thought it would have been your thing, being underwater and stuff. But you know, it's fine if it's not. Okay, I'll be done in a sec, sorry. I just forgot to do it. Do 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 do. Okay, let's do it. Let's do world chat as well. I've been told by everyone that I should promote myself more, which is something that I don't really do. So, you know, I guess if everyone's telling me to do it, I shouldn't feel bad about it. So I'm gonna start doing it more. So it's kind of same shameless promotion. That's what I'm trying to say. But you know, people are like, dude, why aren't you promoting yourself more? Da 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 da. So I'm gonna start doing it, and just hopefully people don't get pissed off or whatever. But considering people are urging me to do it more and stuff, I assume people aren't going to get pissed. Anyway, let's get started. It is Capture Rate Day. We are doing some Capture Rate. But of course, we're going to do all this shit first. PvP and stuff. I basically haven't played for the last 2 days. So my ranking of PvP and all that is horrible. It's my thing, but I've been kind of sick, resting and going to the doctor and such. Oh, that sucks, man. What, just a cold or something, or... You alright? Hopefully you're alright. Yeah, because a lot of the other content creators and streamers and stuff just like plaster their streams and their you know, links and stuff everywhere. And I don't really do that. Because I you know, I think it's kind of to just like, you know, annoy everyone all the time with you know, your links and stuff that they're probably not interested in. So me being, you know, kind of nice in a way, and I don't really want to do that to people. I just haven't been doing it, but everyone's like, no, you need to do what you need to do to like get ahead and get noticed and stuff. So I don't know. I'll start doing it a bit more, I guess. Any day capture rate day is a good capture rate day. Hi Will, glad to see you back. Yeah, it's good to have Will back. I see you have a Yeti pit. I do, yeah. There's currently 3 Yetis in the pit, drowning in the rest of all the Yetis. So we've started doing a tally. Should have done a tally a long time ago, but we've caught 0 out of 3 Yetis. You think you're alright? Mostly minor pains on and off in the abdominal area. Doctor took blood test just to make sure it's nothing serious. Well, hopefully it's nothing serious. And touching on what you said, Elias, in the end of the thing, in the last stream, that okay, bye outro. I can't do my intros and outros anymore with streams. So that's kind of how I say goodbye to people in real life when they like leave the house, or I leave their house or something. So that's like my new thing. I actually say it a lot in real life with stuff, you know. So even if like in Dark Souls or something, if an enemy falls off a cliff or something, I'll be like, okay, bye. So hopefully that doesn't get annoying, but it's kind of ingrained into my personality to say that. But yeah, the intros and outros aren't really a thing anymore. when I start, when I get the new computer and can start editing more and stuff and making the streams into 1 hour videos, I'll probably put the intro and outro back in. But for now, it's good, yeah. A bit of flavor, right? What is that icon with William? What's the purple square with the little spade or whatever it is in it? Me curious. Me not know. Is the freaking oh, we've lost audio again. 1 sec, sorry. Is the emote up yet? It's still pending. What the shit? How long does it take? It's been over a week now. Can't take that much longer. It means you've cheered on the channel in the past. Well, there you go. Nice. I don't think we've got past 58 yet in Invasion, but I don't care about Invasion at all. I got all the cosmetics in here a million years ago. They've added mounts to the old Invasions and stuff, like the Ninja Invasion. They added the Chicken Ninja mount and stuff. Is there now a mount for the Jelly Invasion? Like, did they add one in? Because they seem to be doing that. It's funny when you do your normal outro and then pause with okay, bye. Yeah, sometimes I remember to do a normal one, and sometimes I just, you know, whatever. Streams are a bit different because you're interacting with people and stuff. Is this PvP? No, this is Invasion, which is basically a wave-based thing. So you just you pick. You have 12? No, 16? No, 12. You have 12 people with you. Like you use your familiars, and they also give you NPCs to use as well. So like this dude in the middle, the second dude in my team, is one of the NPCs they give you, which are the dudes standing around town, I'm pretty sure. And it's just a wave-based thing. So we're up to wave 50, and then these guys die, and my next team comes in, and you have 4 teams, and you just get as far as you can in like a... This is what Gauntlet is as well. It's effectively the same, but it's just wave, a wave-based thing, but you have 4 teams. I don't know. It is what it is. It's not particularly exciting. But you can get all like cosmetics and stuff. So the guy at the front that's holding that sickle thing, the scythe that was all like, it's jelly infusion in Invasion. So everything looks like it's made out of jelly. So you can get schematics for these guys, so you can fuse them, and then you get you know, cosmetic items and stuff as well. Pretty much all the Invasions. Like there's a ninja one. There's a what else is there? There's zombie one. There's this gummy one, jelly one, whatever it is. There's a bunch of them, and they're all pretty much the exact same thing. Just they just look different. I don't know. They're not very exciting. In fact, the only badge thing that is exciting is Expedition, right? As far as I'm concerned. All the other badge related things are kind of lame. But then again, I've been doing it for a long ass time, so I'm probably just... Oh wait, this guy's a mount, isn't he? I think I've seen that as a mount. I don't know. Something like that. Man, I can't believe how shafted we got on Subnautica. So bad. Okay, nice. We got nothing. As is the case at all times. Let's do Gauntlet 680 that's not convincing at all. You're only level 16. There's no bow cosmetic in the Invasion. No jelly bow. Yeah, I don't remember seeing one, so yeah, you're right about that. I wish I could use any bow cosmetic, but no, I'm stuck with a piece of shit gun, which is not great. As far as cosmetics goes. You're only level 16. You'll get there. You'll get there. Takes a while, man. This game is definitely not quick. She's the slow burn. She is the slowest of burns. The other thing is if you're level 16, and like you haven't logged in a few days and all that sort of stuff, like A, it's going to take you forever to get anywhere. But B, you're going to lose pretty much everyone on your friends list because the majority of players only keep people on their friends list for like 24 hours. So yeah, you might have some players and stuff that have added you and you can do dungeons and stuff eventually, or raids or whatever. But if you go offline for more than a day, they'll probably kick you. So, I mean, I may have added you and kicked you already. I can't remember what name you're on and all the rest of it. But if someone's offline for 24 hours, I boot them to make room for other people because people are always asking for slots. So, yeah, that's the thing to consider as well. So if you're not going to play regularly every day, you're going to struggle a little bit with keeping people. Which is unfortunate and kind of unfair, but it's the way the way the game works. Like, people just don't keep people on their friends list forever. They have rules. And I guess it kind of makes sense, right? If you're a higher level and everyone wants you on their friends list and you're just like, no, I'm full. And then you've got someone that's been on your friends list that's been offline for 3 days and they just haven't been utilizing you for 3 days. It's like, well, there's all these people that are asking me for friend slots and there's this person that hasn't been online for 3 days. Like, you know, what's the point of keeping this inactive guy? I could add someone else and help them more. That type of thing. But I've got people on my friends list that have been away for ages. But they've told me that they're going to be away for ages, so I haven't kicked them for that reason. But if people just are away for a few days and haven't told me, then I generally get rid of them. You haven't done the story in a long time? What do you mean? Like doing the flags and dungeons and stuff? What have you been doing then? Because that's all you can do at the start. If you're level 16, all you can do is flags and dungeons. Like, I guess you can do PvP and Gauntlet and stuff as well, or whatever, but like, that's the only way to progress. So I'm not too sure what you mean there. Okay, nothing as well, as always. Okay, capture rate, let's do it. Raid 1, heroic, go. I've only repeatedly doing dungeons. Yeah, if you can't pass the flag, then that's the way to go to gear up and stuff. But you need to get like better fams and all that to progress. So what dungeon are you in now? Like level 16, you'd probably be in the, I don't know. Tokyo Lights, welcome and thanks for the follow, appreciate it. How are you? Hopefully you're well. Because I can't remember the start of the game, what levels, roughly what dungeons and all that sort of stuff. I got no idea. It's been 2.5 years since I was that level, so I kind of not too sure on that. But as soon as you can get ball in, you probably like be alright to pass flags. And then when you get to be able to do shramps, heroic, yeah, but which dungeon? Dungeon 1, 2, or 3 of the first zone? So when we get out of here, I'll show you what I mean, if you're not sure what I'm talking about. 3? Okay, so you can get, have you got ball land yet? Because if not, then that's priority. That's the first thing to do. 3 on first page, yeah, okay. So if you don't have ball land yet, that's the first thing you need to do. Like, that's 100% the biggest priority right now. Shramps and ball land are the biggest priority to do early game by like a long way. Getting them as soon as possible is the only way to go. So I'll explain that as well. I really need to make this freaking familiar, guys. Do 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 do. All right, so there's dungeon 1, 2, and 3. So you're on this one, I'm assuming. So if you go in here, there'll be merlands in here. and in this one there'll be Bobs. In either of them, you can get the Ballland schematic. If you have the Ballland schematic right now, you already have it, go and catch a Merland in here, go and catch a Bob in here, and fuse Merland. And then fuse Ballland, sorry, and then that's your healer familiar. Then, once you get to this one, eventually you can catch a Gramps, and you can catch a Gramps in here, and you can catch a Shrump in this one, and together they form into Shramps, and that's your tank. So once you get Ballland from these two, and Shramps from those two, you've got your healer and your tank done. And that should help you pass all of these flags and stuff. And you basically want to stable them as well. So you want to make like +5 of them type thing. But they're really easy to fuse because they're only rares, right? They're not legendaries or epics or something. But just get one to start with. And the schematic for Ballland can drop either in here or in here. And the schematic for Gramps can, Shramp, sorry, can drop either in here or in here. So the same places that you get the familiars from, that's where the schematics drop from. So yeah, get Shramps and Ballland as soon as you possibly can, and then you'll have an easier time. And then remember, in dungeons, you can use your friends list and your guild, so you don't have to use your familiars. You can use people on your list, like actual players. But that's only in dungeons and raids. On flags and stuff, you have to use familiars, which is why you need to get like tank and healer familiars and stuff. You know? Okay, cool. So that's basically it. That's early game stuff done, and that should get you, you know, that'll get you to raid 1 easy. Even without stabling them, you probably get you to raid 1. Yeah, and then just do dungeons to get epic gear to upgrade your TS and stuff, and that's it. And then that's pretty much the loop over and over and over again till the rest of the time. But instead of doing dungeons and stuff, it's doing raids instead, and world bosses and all that good stuff. Ooh, Nelson. Congrats. That's the offensive pet, right? Nelson? Pretty sure. He's been out for ages. I think he was out when I first started playing. I think he was one, like the original offensive pet, Nelson, I believe, or one of the first. Pretty sure. What max level? There is no max level. There is none. I don't know who the max level. Oh, hello. Okay, well, fuck you. I don't know who's the highest level right now, but so like, I think SSS1 is the highest TS still. I don't know if he's the highest level. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. I don't really care about the top players. Like, it doesn't make any difference to me because, like, I don't know. Who cares? But people do care, I guess. He's level 766. So, yeah, there is no max level. You just play forever, effectively, if you wanted to. So, yeah. It's just a never-ending level cap. There is no level cap, I should say. It just keeps going. He is highest level? Okay. I think for a while he wasn't though, right? I think for a while someone else was highest level, but he had the highest TS. Because he had more, like, stat points or something. I don't know. Again, I don't really care about the top players. I don't really understand that mentality in general. Why people give a shit. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me. Like, it's not, it doesn't affect you in any way. I guess that you can see the gear and stuff they've got, but when people are like, oh my god, SS1, you know, did this or that or whatever, it's just like, you know, so, I don't know. Is Flicker 8 Mythic Neck good for DPS? I am really bad with names of gear. I don't know what Flicker 8 Mythic Neck is. If you can tell me what the stats on it are, I can tell you. But as far as the name of it, I've got no idea what that is. Not a clue. I'm really bad with names of familiars that I'm not familiar with. That's a weird sentence. Familiars that I don't know, that I've never personally used or anything. I've got no idea which ones they are. And gear, I've got no clue whatsoever. It's my current neck piece. All right, there you go. See, didn't even know. Oops, I just equipped something by mistake. Let's have a look. Flicker rate. Frosty Bite? They're two different things. Also, I accidentally equipped something. What the hell was it? A shitty sword. Fantastic. Where's my gun? There it is. Perfect. Do 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 do. It's alright. You bad with names too? Yeah, horrible, man. Horrible. It's so hard. There's too many items. There's too many. Can you use PV points for anything? You can, yeah. So if you go into trade, you can see the PvP coins here. There's bronze, silver, and gold. So, you know, you could use them for energy or, you know, some badges or something. Or, you know, some gems. The thing I use them for is stat points. And I think the best thing to use them for is stat points. But you need quite a few coins to do so. Like you need 500 bronze, you need 50 silver, and you need 10 gold to get one stat point. It's pretty expensive. But all the other stuff isn't really worth it in my opinion. Like 20 energy is meh. These minor item find things you can buy in the shop for like 10,000 gold, maybe, not even. I don't know, can't remember. So they're not really worth it at all. Badges, tickets and badges and stuff, like for how much they cost. Gems, you know, you can get gems fairly easily by just playing. So I would save up for a stat point, but you know, they're all the options you can use it for whatever you want. Like, you know, it's your game, it's your opinions in your life and stuff. So just do whatever you enjoy. That's the main thing, right? There's min-maxing and there's definitely, you know, better ways to do this and that or whatever. But in every game, doesn't matter what game it is. Play it to enjoy it, you know? If you want to do a specific thing that's different to the norm, just do it. Like I went full dual strike build. That's not necessarily the best way to do things, but I enjoy that stat, so I went for it. But if you're looking for min-maxy type thing, I'm pretty sure the best thing to use the coins on are stat points. And just because the others are not really that, they're kind of lackluster, whereas a skill point is always, a stat point is always useful. Looked it up. Flicker rate is tier 9 mythic neck with 2% absorb chance. Yeah, not particularly useful. For DPS, no. And anything tier 9, you're going to need to up tier to tier 10, and tier 11 is just around the corner, and you'd have to up tier to tier 11 as well. So probably not worth using anything from tier 9. Unless you're in tier 9. If you're in tier 9, then, you know, use whatever you want. But if you're in tier 10, then like you'd have to up tier and all the rest of it. Because you got Mew Mech as well. Yeah, again, no idea what that is. not a clue. I play a crap ton of different games other than Bit Heroes. So Bit Heroes isn't like the only game I play. I know it's the only game a lot of people play. And so they probably know everything because all their concentration and all their, you know, their gaming related things are in this game. So they just know it back to front. I know the early game back to front. That's why I made all those guides. Like, I'm really happy that I can give advice and stuff early game to basically get to, you know, the current tier. But as far as specific pieces of gear and stuff, it's not really my expertise. It's the mythic from this invasion. Okay. What is it? What's the stats on it? And what slot is it? Is it neck as well? You haven't got a single mythic yet? Like ever? The whole time you've been playing? That seems... Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that actually. That's crazy. Actually. What do you got? Shit, this is pretty good. This is not so good. Oh no, crit damage, that's alright. I thought that was the speed one. Ding. I like that offhand, it looks pretty cool. I only play it now because I don't find the current games appealing. Like the current mobile games, you mean? But yeah, like there's people that don't have time or don't have a console or don't have a PC or you know, any form of that, or a PC that's not strong enough, or you know, they've got families and this, that, the other, whatever. And so mobile games are handy because they're just quick and easy. You can just pick it up, especially games like this, the semi-idle, where you can just pick it up and press go and the game does everything for you type thing. And then it's just doing your build and editing your character and the gear and all that. It's really good for people that don't have a lot of time for stuff. But because I stream and make videos for YouTube and all that, and then I play, you know, just games in my spare time, and then like I've got a wife and family and I've got quite a heavy social life with friends and this, that, the other. You know, you got to split up your time to do all those different things, and so Bit Heroes is like one tiny fraction of all of that. So yeah, I don't dedicate all my time to knowing absolutely everything about the game. But I know the early game, like, back to front, because I made all the guides on it and stuff. Mew Mech is for DPS. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I'm only a mobile gamer. Yeah, so there you go. So you probably know things more, like, in games more than I do. If we were to play the same game, because you probably put more time into it. Neck piece with 1 damage, 1 speed, 1 dual strike, or impact. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's really good. Basically, the best stats for DPS are dual strike and empower, and you kind of want a mix of both of them. So yeah, never ever a single mythic, only 5 leg scams ever. Man, that's some bad RNG. Holy shit, it's really bad. That sucks, man. Tokyo got it right. Welcome, human, as well. Yeah. 1 damage, 1 speed, 1% damage, 1% speed, 1% dual strike, 1% in power. That's really good. So should I discard Flicker Rate to upgrade Mimic? Yeah, man, do it. If you're going to exchange a Mythic though, upgrade it once first. For some reason, if you upgrade a Mythic one time and then you exchange it, you get more materials back than what it costs. I don't know why that's the case, but it is. So if you ever get a Mythic and you're not going to keep it, always upgrade it once. Don't upgrade it twice, just once, and then exchange it. Every other piece of gear and stuff, just exchange it straight away. But for some reason, Mythics, you get more back for upgrading it once. No idea why, but I mean, it's good. You get more stuff. Upgrade. Yeah. So if any Mythic you get. If you're going to get rid of it, you just have a base Mythic, right? So let's just say, come on, let's just say, this was a a Mythic, right? And you wanted to exchange it, upgrade it to 1 point first, and then exchange it, and you get more points back than what you would, for just exchanging it. Like you get more points back than you spend by upgrading it. It's hard to understand, but basically, if you exchanged it, say, just when you got it, say you get like 60 material back. If you upgrade it once, it might cost you 60 material. But then you exchange it and you might get like 150 back or something. So it's worth it to upgrade it once and then exchange it, but only for Mythics. On 20 Crubble off upgrading your Mythic, nice. Well, 20 Crubble is what? Just 1 legendary, or just pick up 20 while you're doing raids and stuff. It's not too bad. It's always good when you get down to one like, you know, 40 Crubble or 20 Crubble, or, you know, 18 or, you know, 48 or something, because you know the next legendary you get, it's a guaranteed upgrade. It's pretty good. Subnautica is only $19 in the PlayStation Store. It's pretty good. The good thing about games like that, or games in general on console, so I prefer PC, right? If I can play any game, I'll play it on PC. Even though I've got a 4K TV and I got a PS Pro, so I can play stuff in 4K on a massive screen as well. I still prefer to play on PC because that's where most of my like gamer friends, that's the platform we play games on. Like I've got friends here and there on PS4, and people that I've met through making content in the channel and stuff, that I play stuff with here and there type thing. But all my real life friends and stuff are all on PC. So generally I'll play a game on PC if I can. But that also depends. If you've got like a shitty PC, or it's not, you know, newish or on the medium to high end type thing, you won't be able to run stuff as well. So like Subnautica, for instance, you know, like I might not be able to run it as well as what a PS4 would, because every PS4 has the same hardware, right? And every game made for PS4 is the same. So like if I'm playing Subnautica and then someone else with like a $5,000 high-end PC is playing Subnautica, theirs is going to run a lot smoother and look a lot better than what mine is. Whereas on PS4, everyone's playing the exact same version. So it depends. If your PC is kind of then, you know, games on PS4 are going to be way better because the processing power is going to be better. And, you know, the frame rate will be stable and all that sort of stuff. But I still prefer to play games on PC because of, like I said, all my friends and stuff. If it's a single player game like Subnautica or, you know, freaking Dishonored or Witcher 3 or, you know, any of these things, then it doesn't matter. You just, like, play it on PS4. And I have a lot of PS4 games for that reason. But if it's anything to do with multiplayer, co-op or anything like that, I'll try and always get it on PC instead. But $19 for Subnautica is a really good deal. Really good deal. There's I don't know. You could put in as many hours as you want, really. It's indefinite. There's the story. And depending on how lucky you are finding the schematic stuff, or, you know, how efficient you are with things, you could get the story done in, you know, let's say 20 hours, just as a hypothetical. But then you could play for 80 hours or 100 hours or, you know, 400 hours if you wanted to, just swimming around, exploring stuff, making bases, you know, making different bases in each different area, going collecting rare materials and upgrading everything to its full capacity. You know, making stuff like we're making the shop. You could make like, you know, giant observatory towers and all this sort of stuff. So kind of like Minecraft, like a lesser Minecraft, I guess, because the crafting menu and the base building and stuff is fairly simplistic in a way. You can only make certain buildings and you can only attach them in certain places. But yeah, it's also kind of relaxing as well. You can just like get the sea moth, or just get the sea glider, or just swim around in general, and just, you know, interact with all the stuff and just, you know, be in that ocean world. It's pretty good. But if you're doing it just for the story, I don't know how long it'll take. Am I going to play Hightail? What's Hightail? Remind me what Hightail is. I think I've heard of it. I'm not too sure what that is though. As I said, I'm really bad with names of stuff. Not just Bit Hero stuff. Like, if it's games that I've heard of, but I can't, like, I don't have, or they're not on my radar of things that I want to get, then I hear about them, but then I vaguely remember what they are. Minecraft 2.0, then probably not. Minecraft's not my thing, man. It's not my thing. Ooh. Grats. You're on fire. Yeah, I don't know. Minecraft's not my thing. I played it back when it was in beta. I think we've talked about this before, but maybe you weren't here or something. I played it back in beta when you had to, it was like, I don't know, I think it was more expensive than what it is now, but it was to help the devs and all that sort of stuff. But it was very bare bones. It was basically the Lego portion of it, like the make your own stuff portion of it, but that was pretty much it. I think there's a lot more to it now. Like there's NPCs and there's dungeons and all that stuff, right? That wasn't in it. It was basically just get in there, dig into caves and get all the materials and stuff and then just make shit. Like you couldn't go to the nether and all that sort of stuff. So that's when I played it. So if I played it now, it'd be more interesting, but it's still not really my thing. Like the aesthetics isn't really for me either. which plays somewhat of a part. Like, I'm not too fussed how games look, really, if the gameplay's good. Like, they can look kind of shitty if the gameplay's good. But Minecraft particularly doesn't really, like the box, like the square stuff, it's not really my thing. If I want to visit it, check it out, visit hightail.com. Alright, can you private message me on Discord? I'll take a look at it. I'll definitely look at it if anyone recommends me anything or wants to recommend me anything, just private message me on Discord. And I'll definitely check it out. Like, I won't just say I will and not do it. I'll definitely check it out. Whether I'm interested or not is a different thing, but I'll definitely watch it. Stop posting links. Oh, spaghetti. You don't have Discord. Okay, well, shit. Okay, let me just get it on my phone quickly. Hightail.com. Yeah, I don't know what it is. If it's Minecraft 2.0, then yeah, probably not. But if it's got some cool shit, then maybe. It all depends. It all depends, man. But I'll take a look at it. I shall take a look. Get it? It's worth it. Get Discord. Yeah, Discord's pretty good. Like, our whole community is on Discord. Well, I can't say the whole community because I think we've got like 3.5k subs on YouTube, and I think the Discord has about 400 and something people in it. So, you know, it's like, what's that, 10%? Is that right? No, can't be right. It's not right at all. I don't know. I'm bad at maths. But it's good. There's a bunch of people in there. Everyone's nice. There's no dicks. If there's dicks, we just ban them and stuff. Everyone's nice. And yeah, people are helpful and stuff. If you're looking for bid heroes, and just in general, everyone just chats and has a good time and stuff. It's pretty good. I don't know how to do anything on Discord, especially not private messaging. Yeah, like when I first got it, I had no idea what was going on. I got it when I was playing League years and years ago, right? We used to use Skype instead. We'd have this like a group Skype call. And then we played with someone else. I can't remember who it was. And they're like, dude, just join my Discord and chat that way. It's so much better. I'm like, I don't even know what Discord is. This is like 3 years ago or something, maybe 4 years ago. I don't know. Time it just goes by and it's hard to remember when things happen, right? And so I didn't know what it was. And then I joined it and I'm like, oh wow, voice chat and everything. This is so much easier. You just click a button, you're in, and you click a button, you're out, and people can come in and out and you don't have to invite them and all this sort of stuff. And then I decided to make a room like that, but for my like personal friends and stuff, so we didn't have to go through this dude's Discord, whoever it was. I can't remember who it was. And yeah, and so I just started to learn now. But there's all like bots and stuff that do certain things for you, and you know, that you can ping people doing certain things and make different roles and all that sort of stuff. So I've learned a bit by making the channels one and doing settings and all that sort of stuff. I've learned a bit about it, but it's not too bad. It's not too tricky. What's the Discord? If you want to know the Discord or the YouTube channel or anything like that, you can just press write exclamation mark and then write Discord and it'll give you the link, or like exclamation mark YouTube and it'll give you the link. So like, hang on, I'll show you. So like exclamation mark Discord and it gives you the link, or exclamation mark YouTube and it'll give you the link. And then there's uptime, I think, as well. And it tells you how long the stream's been going. There's a bunch of commands like that. So yeah, if you ever want to know that stuff, that's how you do it. It's pretty good. The Discord links that Will and I put up are the two different ones. I think the one I put up is the link that never expires. Downloading Discord. Yeah, you can get it on mobile as well. Like, it doesn't have to be on PC. It's really small as well. Doesn't take a lot of space or anything. It's just like a giant chatting platform. It's like a giant chat room. And then there's different rooms within the server. So there's like a general room. There's one for bit heroes. There's one for idle heroes. Oh, thank you.
Take my bits.
I'll take them. I'll take them right in the butt. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Appreciate it a lot. Every little bit helps, right? We're $1 closer to the PC. It's really exciting. You can open Discord in your browser too. Yeah, you can open a lot of ways. Thanks again, man. I do appreciate it. But yeah, so there's a Discord server, and so there's a Vard the Penguin. That is a fantastic name. Welcome and thanks for the follow. There's like a Discord server, right? And there's a general room, there's a Beat Heroes room, there's an Idle Heroes room, there's a meme room, there's a not safe for work room, there's a sad life room where people, you know, talk about the actual real life problems, and people help them out with advice and stuff. There's a voice chat room. What else is there? There's a room for all my streaming information, and I ping when I go live, and if there's any changes to schedule and stuff. All sorts of stuff. All sorts of different things. So it's probably a lot of things you can find in there that might be of interest. So yeah. And then you can private message everyone in the server as well. It's pretty good. It's really handy for a community like this to just keep everyone informed on stuff. Because I used to have, well, technically I still have a Facebook page as well for their channel, and that's where I used to post things like updates and stuff. But basically I never use that anymore because Discord is just way easier. By the way, is the link on Discord command right? It should be. It should be, man. It's just there's different commands. There's different links for Discord. There's one that expires within 2 hours or something, and then there's one that never expires. So the one that I put on the Discord, the command should be the one that never expires. But if someone wants to check that would be good. You think you can run in the background? Yeah. It's just like a chat room, man. It's not. Yeah, you'll be able to run in the background or alt tab between it or whatever you want. You said something about Discord links. But yeah, that command, the Discord command I put up above, should be right. Should work. Do. Hopefully we can get a Yeti. That would be good. Oh, actually, from last capture rate to today, we have a +3 Bobodom. So that's exciting. A Ragnar came up and I actually caught him, which is good. So we only need 2 more Ragnars. I forgot to mention that. But we have a +3 Bobodom now. So 2 more Ragnars and he's done. We have all the other fams that we need, which is why we're doing Yeti. So yeah. 2 more Ragnars and that's it. The link on the command works. I checked it. Yeah. I think it was the never expire link. So, do play auto when doing PvP? Yes, I do. But the way I do PvP is this. We'll do it at the end as well because there'll be natural regen. But you go in here. In fact, I can't really show you until then. So I'll show you when that happens. Depending on how many badges or how many like tickets or whatever it is that you use, you can use 1 to 5. I always do 5 because the rewards are better. It'll give you a list of people that you can attack, and generally the person at the top is the easiest and the person at the bottom is the hardest as far as like their total stats and all that sort of stuff. You can click on each individual person and look at them, and you can see what stats they are, like what gear and stuff they have, and you can make a assessment on that, like, oh god, this guy's stronger than me, or he's got better gear than me, or something like that. Maybe I won't attack him type thing. The only thing you can't see is what familiars they're going to use, right? So you can see that's their gear and whatnot, but you have no idea what fams they've got. So you kind of just need to pick the one you think you can beat. I personally just attack the top person every single time because I've only ever lost against the top person once, as autoing, and if I manualed it, I wouldn't have lost. I hate manualing this game. I hate it so much. So yeah, I always just pick the top dude and auto it, and it's generally alright. But I've got decent familiars, so that also plays into it. But in general, I auto the entire game if I can. I manual as little as I possibly can. So any game that has an auto feature, I'll pretty much always use, because you still like get to do the content and stuff. You just don't have to pay as much attention. For mobile games, I mean, for actual games, I'll do manual stuff because that's kind of why you're there. But for mobile games, a lot of the time, if there's auto stuff, I'll do it because it just streamlines the process. Because mobile games are generally more simplistic, right? That you're not going to get like Subnautica on mobile. And even if you did, you couldn't auto it. It's not like an auto type game. But these RPG type things, like, there's this and there's Idle Heroes, and like the one that's getting flogged to absolute death at the moment, everyone says it's not really that good anyway, is that Raid Legends game. Like, I see the ads for that all over the joint. It's just, it's I don't know how much money they've spent on advertising, like ridiculous amounts. But that would have an idle system. I'm certain of it. Pretty much everything, any RPG type thing has an idle thing to it these days. If you like auto runs things, then Lineage 2 Revolution. As far like, are you talking about mobile games and stuff? I 100%, like, not because I'm not interested or just saying it to be nice or whatever, like, oh yeah, I'll check it out, this, that, the other. I 100% won't play another mobile game right now. Yes? Okay, yeah, no. I can maybe look at it in the future, but as I was explaining before, like, I play Bit Heroes, I play Idle Heroes, and I play Hero Hunters. They're the three mobile games I play. And that takes a lot of my time up, just them. And then I do all the content for YouTube and Twitch and stuff. And then I've got like a wife and family and friends and work and all that sort of stuff. And hospital and all that sort of stuff. So I don't really have that much time. It can be on PC as well. Generally, when I'm playing a game on PC or whatever it is, it's what we're streaming. I don't really play any other games other than that, because again, finding time is hard to find time to play other things. So like, if I was to stream Subnautica for 4 hours, I wouldn't then get off and go play, I don't know, whatever, Lineage 2 Revolution. Like, I'd have other shit to do. But yeah, again, I'll look into it, but I can't guarantee I'll play. Did you hear about the player council in Bit Heroes? No. I did not. Is that what is going nuts? Raid is ass. Yeah, every person I've ever heard to talk about Raid Legends says it's crap. The things I've heard of is it's not great, and that it also tries to push microtransactions on you like every few minutes. There's always something popping up. There's always something popping up about buy this or do this, or buy this package, or buy these boosts, or that sort of stuff. Like in this game, you can go to the shop and you can buy the Bub Gore packs, or you can buy gems, this or other, but it's not like every time you complete a raid it pops up saying, new deal or something like that. I've heard that happens in Raid Legends a lot. Maybe they've fixed that and they've toned it down from like bad publicity or something. But I heard that was the case. And anything that does that, like, I immediately stop playing. If you get it when you log in, for the first, like when you log in and it just says, new bundle or something, you go click and you just close it, and it's not that big of a deal. But if it keeps popping up multiple times while you're playing, then yeah, that's pretty shit. You hate Raid, it's trash. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I wasn't interested in it to start with. Like I said, like we just talked about, like, I've got enough going on that I don't have time to try new things. So I wasn't really interested in it from the start. And it's very similar to Idle Heroes as well. There's a bunch of games like that, and I'm already playing Idle, so that's my game of that genre type thing. And any games that are like traditional RPGs, where you have to, like MMO type things, where you actually have to run around and press buttons to attack things and all that sort of stuff, I don't like them on mobile either, because it's just clunky. I like the auto type games on mobile. You're gonna make a Discord account and come back? Alright, dude. I can't remember whether it was you or someone told me to download and try What was it? What was it called? Adventure Quest 3D. And as I said, Misty, how you doing? Welcome. As I said, I would check it out and stuff, and I did. And I played it for about 10 minutes, and that was the type of game that I just talked about, like an RPG on mobile where you have to walk around and you use buttons to attack and all that sort of stuff. I find them incredibly frustrating. So yeah. iOS Overworlds are so sketchy. I miss the old ones where you downloaded the game and run it for 10 minutes. Overworlds in general are sketchy, man. I haven't done one in 6 months, I don't think. I just kind of gave up on them. Not so much because they didn't pay out or anything, it's just because, again, it's a massive time sink to do them, and I just don't have that much free time these days. At the moment I'm not working because of all this hospital stuff. So I have more free time now than what I usually do. But yeah, I've got other things going on, and you know, to waste that time playing a game that I don't give a shit about to get like 200 gems or something, I just, yeah, it's not worth the hassle these days. I did do a bunch of them when I first started playing them. Don't know what Apple's doing, thinking with the crap. So what's the difference? What's happened with the iOS Overworlds? How are they different? Because Overworlds in general, right? For me at least, I have Android, so I'm not sure the difference. You just go and you download like Raid Legends, say, and it might be play Raid Legends and complete the first raid or something like that, and you'll get like 50 gems. Or it might be download, I think there was one for Idle Heroes actually. Download Idle Heroes and get your first 5-star hero, and you get like 300 gems or something like that. Those type of things. Some of them don't take very long. Some of them take like weeks or a week or something, or a couple of days. So I just stopped doing them entirely. It was just too much of a time thing. It takes you to do these sketchy surveys. Oh yeah, I don't know about that, because then you're just giving information away. Your personal information stuff away. I mean, you're pretty much doing that anyway with everything these days. Like that Face app, right? Was it Face app where everyone did the thing where they made themselves look older? Because that was in the news. That was really controversial and stuff. Because no one reads the fine print, right? No one reads the terms and conditions. And you download an app and it's just like, this app needs permission to this, and you're like, yeah, whatever, accept. And if you download a game right now and you log in, or you're installing a game or something, or software in general, and it's like terms and conditions, and you scroll down and you're like, yeah, whatever, and you just click it and next. You could be clicking anything. You know, you could download something and it could be like, we have the permission to, you know, repossess your house or something, and you're like, yeah, whatever, click. You know, like, I don't know whether that'd hold up in court, but you just sign up for stuff. And I think that Face app thing, as part of their terms and conditions, or the allow thing, or whatever it was, that they can use your face as advertising for pretty much anything they want. They have your face on record and they can use it for whatever they want. So effectively you've given your face away, which is not great. And a lot of people, I did it because, you know, it was just that everyone was doing it, and someone said, hey, what do you look like as an old dude? And I'm like, I don't know, what are you talking about? And they said this Face app, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll download it, and did it, and that was it. But yeah, then afterwards you heard about all the controversy and stuff. So if you're doing surveys and whatnot, you're probably, yeah, giving away information about yourself that you probably shouldn't do, I guess. They don't allow app offers anymore, so they replace them with crap like take a quiz with a bunch of questions that are obstinately related to Pokemon but aren't really, and there's in between every question. If you don't get 100%, you don't get paid. Yeah, that's rough. That's why you use a Nokia? Really? You've made a Twitch account? Wait, you can watch people on Twitch without a Twitch account? I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense, right? But I didn't. No, how does that work? Because you've got a name, right? You've got a Twitch name. I guess you could watch people, but you couldn't chat. You would have to make an account to chat because you'd need a name. Or you're talking about you made a Discord account, not a Twitch account. You're getting your words confused. Because you were saying you were going to go and make a Discord account. I think that's what you mean and you got your words confused. Maybe? I don't know. You use a Nokia. That's fantastic, man. Like an old school one, like a 3210 or something. Do Nokia even exist anymore as a company? Like, I have no idea whether they're still maybe they're still relevant. Nokia's rock. You can listen to music and call people. But I don't call people? Yeah. I don't think anyone calls people anymore. He probably meant Discord, yeah. That's what I assumed too. 2017 model, okay. They're still relevant. I didn't know that. I don't think anyone under the age of like 40 calls anyone these days. I don't know. I just picked 40 out of my head. I'm actually getting close to 40. Only 5.5 years and I'll be 40. That's a bit scary shit. But everyone like texts these days and stuff. And if someone calls me, unless I know the person and I'm in the mood to talk to that person, you know, I won't answer the phone. Like if someone calls me and then the number's not in my phone, I'm not answering it. And talking on the phone is shitty. So, you know, SMS me or private message me or whatever it be. And I'll reply like every single time. But talking on the phone is like, eh. So, yeah. Surveys are also a pain. They ask all these demographic questions. And they say you don't meet the demographic they're looking into, which is fair enough. But it seems like I never do. So I can't even do it if I wanted. Yeah, that's bullshit. What the hell is that? That's rubbish. I keep them in business. You keep them in business. Gotcha. Nokia, man. Holy shit, I hadn't thought about them in a while. No, actually, I was talking about Nokia the other day. I was talking about the phone. Like, the old school, like, 2000s Nokia phones. But I hadn't thought of the company's ages, is what I meant. You joined Discord? Alright, awesome. Welcome. In fact, I'll log in and I'll send you a welcome message. Even though I told you welcome here. It'd be like fourth wall welcomes. Welcome. Kiss. Welcome kiss. There you go. So you can see if you click on, you're on mobile, right? So up the top it'll say like hashtag general, and then there'll be like these three lines. Oh, I don't know. It depends what I'm on Android, so I don't know if it's different for other phones or whatnot. I don't know. Anyway, then you'll see like all the rooms. So there's like general, Chook stream. There's a donation page if anyone wants to help donate towards the new PC. A news section. So if anything new happens, like if changes to anything, I could use that. A Bit Heroes one. A current Let's Play for Subnautica one. I changed that to whatever game we're playing. A guild for our Bit Heroes guild, iconic. The Chicken Coop guild, which is the subscriber guild run by subs and is full of viewers and subs and stuff. It was all these different rooms, right? So depending on what you're interested in, you can go and have a chat in there about different topics and stuff. It's pretty good. But otherwise, just general, it's just a cool place to hang out and chat with people and stuff. Are you the guy who bought an N-Gage? What's an N-Gage? Like, I assume that's a type of phone, a phone model or something. I just remember, like, back in the day, the first phone I got was in, I think, year 2000. I was in year 10 at school. And I remember getting a phone that year, or 11, one of those two. And it was like the Nokia 3210. And it was just like a brick, like a tiny little brick. And you couldn't break, you'd throw it at a brick wall and it'd still work. And the battery life lasted for ages because it wasn't a smartphone and all this sort of stuff. And it had like the backlit green screen and all that sort of stuff. Like the old school phones, man. And you had Snake on it, all that sort of stuff. It was a really crappy phone, handheld game. Oh, yeah. I remember that. I do remember that. Didn't it flipped up or something, didn't it? It had a flip screen? Or it might have been a similar thing from a different company. Okay, we're done with capture 8. Out of all of that, we got one Yeti come up and he didn't join us, so what an absolute dickbag. Absolute dickbag. Okay. So this is what Darkabin. It's a flip phone. Yeah. My phone lasts for 1.5 months. I don't even have a charger. Holy shit. That's impressive. My phone lasts for about 1.5 days if I don't use it extensively, but I do, because I was talking about the mobile games and then, you know, answering questions on Discord and YouTube and all that sort of stuff. I use it pretty extensively. Okay, so for PvP, this is what I do, right? I go to PvP, and you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 tickets. Same thing with Invasion, Gauntlet, everything. You can use 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. 1 is the base one. 2 will give you 2 times points, 2 times loot. 3 will give you 3 times points, 3 times loot, etc. So I use 5 because you get the most benefit for it. You pick your team of familiars. This week it's 3v3, like 3 team. So 3v3, sometimes it's 4v4, sometimes it's 5v5. So depending on what week it is and what team it is, you set your team, you click play, and then you get, depending on how many tickets you used, you'll get multiple different people that you can fight. So this guy will be the weakest one. We can click on him. He is level 287, we're level 330. He has all legendaries, some of which are tier 9. So this is tier 9, this is tier 9. He has an epic. He has decent, by decent, he has really good accessory and pet. We can look at his runes if we want. He's got Empower and Dual Strike. This guy's actually decent. He's in Chance. Yeah, so this guy's actually pretty good for just like a dude with legendary gear. So we could look at him, and then if we look at the other side, this guy's level 386. He's got a full set. He's got, you know, the legendary accessories and all these runes and everything else. So this guy's going to be a lot harder to beat than this guy. So generally, hardest dude, easiest dude. I mean, we can compare. We can look at this guy as well. He's slightly higher level than the top guy, but he's got, you know, mythic and some sets and all the rest of it. So generally, I just pick I don't even look at them. I just go to the top guy, fight, accept, and I just auto it. Sometimes one of my fams will die. But a lot of the time this happens and they just die. But I have really good familiars for PvP. I have, we'll go through it quickly. I have a Robbie if I wanted to use it, but he's not really that great anymore. I have a Wembo if I wanted, a Korgs, a +3 Bobodom, I have a +1 Roleska, a Remruade, +5 Walkham, a Yorlag, Fatty Gummy. That might be it actually. Yeah, so they're all like decent PvP fams. So yeah, but that's what I do for PvP. Pretty simple stuff. I just go in, click 5, and then just click the top dude and auto it down without even trying. And I've only ever died once. He's level 368, not 386. There you go. Your fams are shit. You only have 4 familiars? Yeah, well, you're level 16. Like I said, get Ballland and Shramps as soon as you can, and then you'll coast, man. You'll be easy mode. Until raid 1 at least. I focused on familiars really early. So when I made those guides and stuff, the beginner guides and stuff, and I was saying, you know, get Bobodom and Wembo as early as you can, that's what I did. I had Bobodom and Wembo before I hit raid 3. So I just never had problems with flags. And then when I got to raid 4, I decided to replace Wembo with Walkham, and then, you know, tried to stable him ever since type thing. Finally caught a Bit Hero stream. If you just got here, that's some really bad timing, dude. We're doing this gauntlet, and then after this gauntlet is finished, we're doing Invasion, one more run of Invasion, and then we're done. So you've come right at tail end, unfortunately. My Bit Hero streams only go for just over an hour these days because free to play I don't have, unless there's like an expedition that I'm going hard on, or we have a bunch of raid basket, shard baskets and we've got a super scroll or something like that. Generally they only take an hour because we're just doing natural regen type stuff. Because free to play I can't, I'm not paying any money, so I don't have the, I don't have like 80 badges to get through or something. I only have the 15 or 14. So yeah, my Bit Hero streams only go for about an hour and 15 minutes. When tier 11 comes out, we start doing item find Sunday again. It'll go for longer because the raid, like the higher end raids, like the current tier raids, take a lot longer to do than raid 1s do. So that might go for, like an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get there. But yeah, generally it's like an hour and a half. Which I think is a good time for Bit Heroes. Like I personally wouldn't want to watch it more than that. I think it would kind of get boring. It's very, very samey. But everyone's into different stuff. Shramps and what? Borland. So Shramps is Shrump from Zone 1 Dungeon 2 and Gramps from Zone 2 Dungeon 2, and Borland is a Bob from Zone 1 Dungeon 2 and a Merland from Zone 1 Dungeon 3. You fuse the Bob and the Merland together to make Borland. You fuse the Shrump and the Gramps together to make Shramps. Yesterday I beat Zone 7 with Remy T and Shramps plus 2. Nice, very nice. Yeah, so Remy T and Scort, they're like the epic fams to get, like an epic fam replacement for Shramps and Moorland if you're not working towards your legendaries and stuff. So if you replace your Shramps with a Scort, you'll be doing a lot better. And then if you stable them, you'll be having an easier time as well. I think Shramps and Borlands really start falling off around Zone 6 type thing. So if you can get a Scort to replace your Shramps, and then stable Scort and Remy T, you'll be able to get to max tier content, and then you can start working on your legendaries as well. You can get notified on Discord. Oh yeah, Pancake, yeah. I ping everyone on Discord when I go live, and I also put a video up on YouTube when I go live as well. So there's a few ways to know when I go live. So I should get Shramps and Remy. No, Shramps and Borland. You can't get Remy T until Zone 5, I think. So just get Shramps and Borland as soon as you can. You can basically get Borland right now, and you can get Shramps as soon as you get to Dungeon 2 of the next zone. And then just get them as soon as you possibly can, and then you won't have any issues for a while. And maybe stable them as well, like maybe make multiple copies of them and stable them to make them stronger. But yeah, Shramps and Borland. So I'll type it so you know. Shramps and Borland. There you go. Alright, I think that's it. I think we're done. All natural regen is done, right? We got 20 there. PvP is done. We got no raids left. Yep, that's capture rate done for another day. Nothing came up for persuasion. We did throw in another Yeti in a pit, which is nice. Not nice for us, but nice. No, nice for us, not nice for the Yeti. Although we would have preferred for him to join us instead. But yeah. Why can I ban you? It's pretty funny. Are they fusions? Yeah. Yeah. Shramps and Merland fused together to make Borland. Sorry. Bob and Merland fused together to make Borland, and Shrump and Gramps fused together to make Shramps. So that's what I was saying before. If you don't have the schematics for them, just keep doing those dungeons to get the familiars you need, as well, and you'll get the schematics eventually as well. Anyway, if you're ever unsure about any of that stuff, now you've joined Discord, you can just ask all those questions in the Bit Heroes room of Discord, and everyone will help you out and stuff. So that's why Discord's a good place to be. Everyone helps each other and stuff. Anyway, that is it for Bit Heroes. I won't be able to stream on Thursday because I'll be in hospital, but we'll continue again next Monday, and from next Monday, you know, it'll be the same schedule, Monday and Thursdays and stuff. And then when the new content comes out, whenever that is, it'll go back to Thursdays and Sundays. Hopefully. If I can't do the weekends, because I might not be able to do it, there's always Tuesday item find as well, right? So it might be Tuesdays and Thursdays, or it might be Monday and Tuesdays. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see when it comes out, what times are good and stuff. But that is the only Bit Hero stream for this week. Next week we'll get back to normal. If you're interested in Subnautica, stick around, because we're going to go do that right now for another couple of hours. So yeah. But if you're only here for Bit Heroes, then that is it, and I will see you next week. Alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!